Hey Virgo, what's going on? I don't know the trajectory of this message. I'm just going to say, because the message I just got was your focus should be on work and how you are going to bring in sources of income. Source is infusing you with ideas, but it's not being taken seriously, and it needs to be taken seriously. Otherwise, you're going to have to step outside of the house and do something outside of your house to make some money. All right. It's like it's almost like shit or get off the pot. Like, do the work or I'm passing you up. Like, kind of like, I'm looking at it that way for a boss, like somebody, like, if you're sitting in a job and you're not doing the work, you're going to get fired. So something about you need to do the work. You need to take it seriously, buckle down, do the work, and take your focus off of love. And it doesn't have to be romantic love. It could be any type of love. I'm feeling no strained love, relationships that are strained, too much. And they're saying the type of work that they want you to do is actually going to put you in a higher vibration to where you don't feel the racy thoughts that you feel now, in regards to some type of person that's a love-based connection. That goes away, and you are supposed to be doing work that heals. You're supposed, look, I have a heart right here. It just popped out at me. Oh my God, it has a saying on it. It says, follow your heart. So that's what they're saying, that your heart right now, are you happy with the love that you're thinking about? That's what they want you to think about. Are you happy? When you think about a love and the person that attaches to your mind, are you happy? Or are you perturbed? Or are you sad? Or are you confused? Think about those emotions. Because if you are thinking about a love that's leaving you and any of these emotions, it's not going to work out for you. Even if it's twin flame, it's like they need, if you're thinking about a twin flame and they're in this energy and it brings you to that energy, or you're even overwhelmed or frustrated or pessimistic about it, anything to do with this, you need to let that relationship go for right now. You have to. Because these emotions up here, the work that you are being asked to do, activate is what I heard. Not even to do, to activate. The work you're expected to activate, it activates these emotions inside of you. The good ones. This is how you manifest. So if money's in a bad cycle, love is in a bad cycle, maybe your money's in a bad cycle because you're focused too much on love. That will affect it. They need to point that out. You need to learn to separate the love of a relationship and the love of yourself. It has to be separate right now so that you can love yourself so fully and so wholeheartedly that it absolutely triggers other people to shift. Okay, it causes them to have consequences that puts them in a place where they feel like they need to make changes. And when they make changes, then they can possibly join you here at some point about a year from now. All right. But right now your focus needs to be on work, and it needs, like, you need to create a schedule. It's, if somebody's getting frustrated with you, they want you to create a schedule and stick to the schedule like you're going into an office. They know that your day is going to be flow a little differently because maybe you have other things going on around you, but there's certain things that you need to do every single day without question, without fail. Make those a priority. And there are certain things you're doing now that needs to be less of a priority. I'm hearing the phone. Somebody needs to put their fucking phone down. It's like really upsetting someone. I don't know why. You know what? It's somebody that's passed on that's helping you. Yeah. I'm hearing somebody, it's like you're watching videos trying to figure out what someone else is doing or how to navigate what someone is doing. It doesn't matter what they're doing right now. It doesn't matter how they're feeling, if they're thinking about you, if they're shifting. The love is not the focus. This feels like twin flame. I have to say it does. It feels like twin flame. Work should be your focus, and that is a big thing that's happening right now with the twin flames in this era, this time and space. Feminines are supposed to be rising, and they rise in their energy through creating their own work, creating your own abundance. There should be no codependency when it comes to money, and that's a big thing that's happening with twin flames right now. It's feminine has to be financially independent. Masculine has to be financially independent. They have to be independent separately, emotionally independent before they come together. And the only way masculine's going to get there is if feminine does it first. So feminine, take your energy off of the masculine, focus on yourself, focus on the work. It's like today would be the perfect time for you to sit down and create a schedule. Like things that you want to do. And you know what? Even if you create the schedule and you do things out of order, or one or two things don't get done that day, that's fine. But there are 2 or 3 specific things that have to happen every single day from today moving on, especially the next couple weeks. Like, it's important. If there's 3 things you need to be doing every single day, and if you don't do those 3 things every single day, something's not coming to you during the Lionsgate portal that should come to you. All right? Do it every single day. It has to be done. Also, I heard there's some type of like substance or I'm trying to figure out what it is. Okay, all right, if it's the relationship, it's a relationship that's like, they're showing me a substance, and I thought it was like something you needed to like let go of right now. It's not. It's actually, I keep doing all of these like little drawings and all my teaching, all my readings this week. And I did so many that I couldn't post because they told me not to. They said it was not time for you guys to hear that stuff yet. So I had to take those like 10 videos down. They didn't post though, so you never saw it. All right, so they're showing me like a full-on black tarry substance. When it comes to love and relationships, this is what it looks like. You know, like how your inner being normally works around resistance. Sometimes when there's too much resistance in a topic, and this is your love, like look at it like this. Most things are like this. There are things that you have in your life where resistance is only like a little bit, and your inner being can navigate you around that to get you exactly where you want to go. But how does your inner being navigate around something that's got so much resistance? Like how do you, it's like you barely can move. It's like you're suffocating. There's nowhere for you to go in this relationship. All right? So as you focus over here, like wherever your focus goes, your energy flows. You've got to remember that. So if you're focusing over here, the energy that you've been putting here releases itself. And as you focus here, there starts to be a pathway here. That's the only way this relationship is going to come to fruition. All right? It has to be done this way. I hope I don't sound like I'm shouting, but when I get real passionate, there's no way to get the words out, like, unless I shout. It's weird. So they want me to pull these. Okay. We have way over here, flew out young male in reverse. This is the energy of the person you're dealing with. Okay? They're not a young male. They're trying to act like they're living their life like they're teenagers. They're living their life like they're living their life like they're I mean, it's just childish energy. It really is. They aren't young. They're trying to live life like fast and loose lifestyle, and it's catching up to them. All right? It's really catching up to them. So, here you are, a mature woman, family oriented, really looking for this family, but look what you're trying to make a family with. Someone who is emotionally stunted and immature, making decisions that people do when they're a teenager. Okay? So the focus is out of place for this masculine, right? In your contacts. Okay. There's this focus is out of the focus is out. They are focusing out where you're focusing in. You're somebody who's mature. You're somebody who has connections, maybe family. Family is important to you, but you're dealing with someone who's not All right. They're very toxic right now. They need a lot of healing. They're placating themselves. They're placating themselves with raunchy behavior. I just had 10:01 on the clock. Raunchy behavior is what I heard. I hide behind material things. There you go. There's the raunchy behavior. You notice that guy. Where was that? Yeah, this guy, he's sitting in a sports car, okay? He's got a nicer vehicle. He hides behind material things. He's got to look the part. He's got to keep up with the Joneses. He's got to, that's how it really looks. He's got to keep up with the Joneses. He's got to make sure things look like he's got it together. But he's really banging himself to death, okay? Like inside, it's like I'm seeing little fists punch all over the inside of this masculine's body. Like he's getting hit everywhere. His chakras, his whole body is on high alert. 11:11 on the clock. His body is on high alert. He's really like pent up inside. Okay, he's hiding behind material things. There's nothing you can do with this love right now. You have to let it go for now. Just because you're in no contact doesn't mean that your energy's not being given to them. Your energy stops being given to them when you start focusing on your work. I know this was a tougher message, but it had to be said, guys, because this is what's blocking you. They're trying to help you out of a financial drought, is what I heard. You can't get out of the financial drought until you let go of this love. It's meant to be let go of right now. Yeah. Your enterprise. You're supposed to be focusing on how to expand yourself, expand your resources. That's what the masculine's doing. And I just heard they're using other people as pawns to benefit their enterprise, where you don't want that, right? You don't want that. You feel like you are trapped, but this is source. You feel like you are trapped and that you need this masculine to save you, that you need this masculine to come to you for things to work out. That is absolutely not true, and it never will work out that way. Once you start focusing on the work consistently every single day, and if you don't know what the work is, I really feel like you do. This is what's going to happen. It puts you in this energy, and then your thoughts become less and less of the masculine, and then their thoughts become more and more of this. You see how the energy shifts? Right now, the energy is not like that. And then look, what you don't see coming? Two of Cups. You see how I had the sun and my finger was right there and I just pulled it out? Two of Cups. That's what you don't see coming. But they need to be put in this energy first, and they're never going to be put in this energy until you stop giving to them. The freaking Star card. Yes. This is a match made in heaven. It absolutely is. It's just not ready to come into fruition yet. You both are still working through some codependent thing. And even if you think you're not codependent, you are. And that is not a slight. That's not to make you feel bad, but it's as you start working on something, the money just naturally flows in, because then you're going to be in alignment with what you chose to do before you came here. Once you start doing the things that are aligned with what your purpose, what you decided that your purpose would be in this life. Like people always say, what's my purpose? I don't know what my calling or my purpose is. You learn that through your inner being. You and your inner being, you created this plan, nobody else. So it doesn't matter what other people think about what you're doing. As soon as you start doing this consistently, literally 2 weeks, 2 weeks of consistency with it was 3 things, I think I said. 3 things. I just heard 2 creative things and reading. So whatever your creative outlet is, whatever that creative thing is that source has been nagging at you to start, you need to start it. Okay? Because you don't want to lose out on this opportunity. It kind of feels like the Lionsgate portal could be like a cutoff point for you. It is. It's a cutoff point. You need to start this, like right now. I'm feeling an urgency here, guys. I really am. This is what's going to help you move away from, look, that's how they want you to look at the love. The love that you are trying to call into you and that you're focusing so heartily on looks like this. Do you want your lover to look like this? Look at that. That's their energy. That's what's going on inside of them. Where you're looking like this. Why would you want that? No. I feel like Source, it's not a slap on the hand, but it's a wake-up call. All right? This is something that, you know, they want you to go after things that are creative, that you're passionate about, that put that kind of look on your face. You know, not this look. You don't want to look like this. All right? That's what I had for you. I'm sorry that it was a rougher one. It just, you know, it needed to be said. I can't help that. Yeah, look, you got the Saul. It's time to cut them off. Look, a freaking Saul came out for you. It's time to cut out love right now. Transform by taking the action on the things that you want, that you need to take action on, because look, she believes these are not even supposed to be connected. Yeah. Unicorn, you have very rare, unique energy that needs to be activated, okay? It has to be activated. She believed she could, so she did. So if you're a masculine, take it that way. But it's like you need to believe in yourself and quit thinking that love is, and the money's going to come when love comes. It's not. It will not happen that way. You will end up having to get a job outside of the home with far less money if you miss this opportunity, okay? That's what I'm saying. That's what they it's something to do with your birth chart. This is the time where you're supposed to rise. If you miss this, you open up another 10-year cycle. You don't want that. All right, I got to leave it there. I love you guys. Peace and love.